Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Listen to me.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Good. 120.
6-man.
Lion. Go.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
X3, 218, chopper.
On second and a yard, Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Bird to return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Cousins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz. And he's got his target. That's more. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
A gain of 16 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go.
Wins to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New England.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now Wentz. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Second down, McKinnon. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Ready?
Watch the curve. Kill.
Lefty.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the backfield standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. Here's Wentz to throw. And a break. The tight end's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Samuels. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal? Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, alert 3.
First. Wide. Tucky 50. Topper. What's that?
2nd down, Cousins. And Thomas has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You don't want no problem from me.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 53's the mic.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brett Kern now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, New England.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Bullock's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wentz now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. On first down now, run with McKinnon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
In your face.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Wentz now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
First down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That's complete, right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Solid.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 17-3. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On second down, it's Grant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
This is Grant. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Cousins. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, and that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Joker. Watch twist.
Third and long for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Lucky. Watch the ship. Hey. Two.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Go. Waiting.
Mike, 58, right there.
Please.
Tighten up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. From the 45 on second down, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Patriots.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now Wentz. Quick slant, caught by Moore. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
46 down, man. 5-4. 5.
Watch the boot.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Cousins. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I got it. Deuce. 25. Check 25. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check nickel.
Now a give, right side. Grant. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Watch the edge. Hey, switch gears.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Here's McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wentz to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 35. First down, New England.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First down, Patriots.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Wentz. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Pats, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.